Myself, Rupali Narendra Rajput. I am from Dharavi Transit Camp, Municipal English School number 1. And this is all our team. Okay. Now, before starts with our topic, I would like to start with one of the song. Okay. Yes. Children, do you like to listen action song? So, I am having one action song for you. Yes. Do you like to listen? Yes. Very good. Then I will start. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. One, two, one, two, three. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, and how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Hello, and how are you? Early in the morning, I say good morning. Early in the morning, I say good morning. Hello, and how are you? In the morning, I clap my hands. In the morning, I clap my hands. In the morning, I do my dance. In the morning, I do my dance. In the morning, I shout, hooray! In the morning, I shout, hooray! This is going to be a wonderful day. Hello, and how are you? Hello, and how are you? Good morning to all. Yes. Now we will move further. I'm going to take your English subject. Okay. Now we'll start. Yes. When your mama and papa wants to talk with your grandparents, how they communicate, children? See, this is your mama, papa and you. And your mama, papa and the mama, papa wants to talk with your grandparents. How they talk, beta? How they communicate? Those who will know, they will raise their hand. Okay? Yes, children?
Yes.
How they talk? Your mama and papa want to talk with your grandparents, means your grandma and grandpa. How they communicate?
Grandpa. With phone.
Okay, with the phone. Okay,
And telephone.
very good. And
they goes to their home.
they goes to their home. Very good. Okay, means you have given me the answer that we are talking, means our mama and papa are talking on the phone, mobile phone, with the help of telephone. And also you have given me answer that they will go to home there and they will talk. Okay, but if there are no phones in olden days,
They
yes,
will talk with letter writing.
very good. They will write the letter and they can talk, they can communicate. So, in this picture, you can see different things are there. Okay. Now, what you can see in this? You can see the picture here?
Yes.
Yes. What you can see in this picture? What this man is doing?
Emails.
Emails. You know what is emails? It's a electronic letter. Okay. It's a letter, but it is written on the computer. Now what he's doing? Electronic mails. Okay. It's called a email. This is what, children? These are talking on the phones. You can see this man.
It's called ML.
What we can call this man?
Postman.
Very good. What he does? What is doing, beta? Postman.
Postman get a letter.
Very good. He is collecting the letters and giving to that person. Very good. And this is a what you can say here?
The bird are saying the email.
Email. Which bird is helping you for sending this letter? Which bird is helping us?
Pigeon.
Very good. Okay, so you can see this picture.
Yes.
What is this, beta?
This is a post.
Post. Or you can say this is a letter and this is envelope. Okay. What this boy is doing? He is enveloping that and he will this boy is in front of the post box. Then what this girl is doing?
The
The girl, what she is doing, beta?
She
is putting a letter inside post box.
Very good. She is putting a letter inside the box. So today, children, we are going to start with the new topic, that is letter writing. Okay. Now you have one question, okay, teacher, we have mobile phones. Then why should we write letter? But on mobile phones, you can talk with your relatives, with your parents, with your friends. You can talk with your teachers on the phone.
yes.
You can talk with your any one officers or any corporator.
Yes.
No, na? So, for all this, we require to write a letter. So, today we are going to learn how to write a letter. Okay? Next, now, what we will learn in the letter writing? We are going to learn what is mean by letter, what are the types of letter, and what is the format for that letter. Okay, today we are going to learn what is the letter, what is mean by the letter, what are the types of letters, and what will be the format for that. Okay.
Yes.
So, letter. Now, what is mean by letter, children? A written communication sent in an envelope by the post. See, when man is writing a letter, means what? A written communication. It is sent in an envelope by this post. What is this, children? What is mean by letter? Repeat after me. A written communication
Communication
sent in an envelope
sent an envelope
by post.
by post.
Very good. What is mean by letter? A letter means a written communication sent in an envelope by the post. Now, the written message from one person to another person by the post means this uncle wants to talk with this uncle, but they are not here. So how they will write a written message from one person to another person by the post. Okay. Letter is what, children? It's a written communication or the written message. Okay.
Yes.
Now there are two types of letter. There are two types of letter. One is formal letter and second one is your informal letter. How many types are there? Two types. One is formal letter, and second one is informal letter. Okay, now we will move further. Now, what is mean by formal letter? Formal letter is written for official purpose. It is used for official purpose. Means we can write this formal letter to the government office, to the school, to the anyone office. You can write this formal letter. Repeat after me, children. A formal letter is
A formal letter is
written for
written for
official purpose.
official purpose.
Very good. Now, always use whenever we will write a formal letter, always use a formal tone for the formal letter. Avoid using informal language. Informal language means what, children? If you are writing letter to your principal ma'am, head mistress, and you will say, hi madam, hi teacher, in this way, no. We should not use informal language. In for this informal language, always we and sorry children, we use the words such as please and kindly. These are your polite words, children. Okay, avoid using words such as a cool and awesome. If you are writing a letter to the principal and you will say I am awesome, no, you should not use these words. You should always use polite words for this formal letter. Okay. Now, formal letter is what, children? A formal letter is written for official purpose. It is written for official purpose and avoid to use informal language. We should use always use please and these polite words. Okay. Huh? Now, why we are using this formal letter? To whom? What purpose? For official purpose, children. Okay. Now, next is informal letter. An informal letter is a non-official letter. Non-official letter means what? We are not going to send this informal letter to offices, in your school principal, or anywhere. Okay. That we usually use to write to our friends, family, and relatives. This informal letter, we are writing to whom we are writing? We are writing to our friends. We are writing this letter for our family and our relatives. Okay, informal letter is used to write family, family, and friends. Okay. For this letter, the letter is informal. The salutation is usually given by. Now, salutation I will explain you in the next slides. Okay. Means you are writing na ki respected teacher, a respected sir, respected madam. Same way, when you are writing for this family, dear, such as a dear, the name of your friend, dear Asmita, dear Venkatesh. You can write your friend's name, okay? And you can write your uncle, auntie name, and dear father or dear mother, okay? Now, informal letter is usually used to write to our friends, family, and relatives, okay? And it is a non-official letter because this informal letter we are not sending into the schools offices. Okay, formal letters we are using for official purpose, and these are we are using for our friends, family, and relatives. We saw two types. One is formal letter and another one was informal letter. Now you can see this slide. Types of letter. Here I have written formal and here is informal. With the help of this you can know. This is used for business professional letter, or you can say this is for official purpose, official communication. Okay. For these also you should use simple and formal language. It should be not complicated. The sentence if you are making, if you are using the words, that should be understood that people, those who will read that later. Editor, these are the where we can send this formal letters. Editor, we can send the letter to editor, manager, corporator, or any officers. Okay. Now, informal. Personal communication means if you want to talk with your daddy, if you want to talk with your mama, if you want to talk with your auntie, uncle, auntie, your brothers, okay? So, this is personal communication. When you will write this letter, you can use casual and emotional tone. This is this where we are using this to relatives, for family and also for friends. Okay. Now, today we will start to learn how to write formal letter writing. Which type today we are going to learn? Formal letter writing. Okay. This is only for official purpose. Okay, children. Which letter writing we are going to start?
Formula letter writing.
Formula, not a formula. Formal.
Formal letter writing.
Very good. Now, for this, what will be the format? Which way we will write this letter? Whenever you will start this letter, for this letter, usually you have to write sender address. Who is sender? If I am writing a letter, then I will be the sender. If I am writing the letter, then who will be the sender? Will be the sender. I will be the sender. In a formal letter, the sender address is usually written at the top. Where it is written? It is written at the top. Means if this is a letter, then you will write here at the top. But left hand side corner of the letter means which will be the left side? This one. Okay. Means you can write at the top and left hand side of the corner. However, sometimes it could also be written on the right hand side. Means children, both sides, but at the top. At the top, you will write at left hand side. Either you can use right hand side. Only one corner you have to use. Means if you are writing on this side, you will not write your address this side. If you are writing on this side, you are not supposed to write this side. Okay. Means where is our sender address? It is at the top. It is at the top. Okay. I have used right hand corner. Okay. You can say left hand corner. It's written any sender address. No, na? So you have to use any one corner. You have to use any one corner. I have used right hand corner. Okay. So first you will write your name. After that you will write your room number, or you can write your complex name, or you can write your road name and your colony name, area name, and then where it is. Means like in Dharavi, it is in Sion, it is in Airoli, it is in Nashik, whatever place, okay, we are living, that address you have to write. So, I have written here, first written the name, Raju Patel. After that, this is continuing this address. So, we have to put comma. Raju Patel, comma, flat number 401. He is living in the building maybe, okay. So, he will put the comma. Dhruvika Heights. The name of the building is Dhruvika Heights. He put the comma. Is it in Pasik Nagar. Put the comma. And where is this? This is in Dharavi. Here we have finished our address. So we will put full stop. Got it? First you will write your name, your room number, then your address. Okay? And your place. This is what, children? This is your sender address. Now, first step was what? Sender address. Always when we are starting to the letter, we always start with the address. Okay, sender address. Next, date in a formal letter. In a formal letter, the date is usually written below the sender address on the left hand corner of the letter. Means you saw we are writing the address here or here, any one corner. So after finish your sender address, you have to write date. You have to write date. Sometimes it also could be written below the sender address right on the right hand corner. Okay. So there are the different ways to write this. Okay. This is the one of the way. First you can write the date, then the month, then the year. So here you can see, here you can write the month, you can write the date, and you can put the year. And another way is month, date, and year. Usually we should follow this format. Means we easily understood when it has written. Okay. Date, month, and the year. Okay. These days, where we are going to write? After the sender address. After the sender address. Not before the sender address. Okay. When we are going to write these dates? After the sender address. Now, address of receiver. Address of receiver. Means who? For this letter writing, I have to, the subject for this letter is application for leave. Okay, leave. I want leave from the school. So receiver will be who? Our principal ma'am. Her administrator or headmaster will be the receiver. Okay. Receiver will be who? Those who will receive the letter. Okay. In a formal letter, the address of receiver is written below the date on the left hand corner of the letter. Now, we have choice to write receiver's address. No, it should be always in left hand side corner. Okay, left hand corner. But when we will write this below the date, after writing your date, next line in the left hand corner side, you are going to write your receiver's address. Okay. See, receiver address, I am writing letter to headmistress. To, always start with to, comma, the headmistress. You can write headmaster. If headmaster is there, you can read the headmaster. If headmistress is there, you have to write the headmistress. Then your school name and then your location where it is. Okay. So my location is Dharavi. So I have written to the headmistress, Dharavi Transit Camp Municipal English School number 1, Dharavi, and you should always write pin code also. Okay, means what it is? Your whose address will come? Your school address to the headmistress. After this line, you should include your school name. After this, the location where it is. Okay, this is what, children? This is receiver's address. Receiver's address. Where it is? Where we have to write this address? Always we should write this address at left hand corner. Where we will write? Left hand corner. But below the date, you have to write date. After the date, you will write your receiver's address. Means we saw first left hand side or right hand side? You will write sender address. After that sender address, we have to write date. After that, we have to write receiver's address. Okay. Now next, salutation. Okay. Whenever we are writing a letter, in a formal letter, it is important to include an appropriate salutation after the address of receiver. Generally, your salutation should be respected sir, madam. Before we can say कि salutation after the receiver's address, you have to write respected sir or madam. But nowadays we are writing dear sir and dear madam. Okay, so both salutations are correct. After the receiver's address, here you will write respected sir, madam. Either you can use dear sir and dear madam. See this salutation. If you know the person, his sir or madam, you have to put only one. Okay. Dear sir, like I'm writing to this principal ma'am, na? So I will use respected madam. If I'm not if I'm writing dear, so I will write dear madam. Okay. Next, after this, we have to start with the subject line. Why we are writing a letter? Okay, subject line means what? Why? What is the purpose to write a letter? In a formal letter, a subject line should be the salutation. A subject line should follow the salutation. The subject line is basically line describing what your letter is about. Why you are writing letter? Okay. So make sure that the subject line is exact, correct, and short. Okay. If you will write all the things in subject line, so if that man and that sir will not understand what exactly subject is. Why they are writing this subject? Subject line is always should be correct, short, and exact. Okay. Now my subject is what? I am writing a letter to apply for the leave. So what will be my subject? You will write down subject, application for the leave. What I will write? Application for the leave. Okay. After this, body. What is meant by body? See, a formal letter should always include an introduction body and conclusion. The introduction will be include the purpose of your letter in a line, one or two. Okay, means you will introduce yourself within a one or two lines. This is followed by the body. Introduction, then body, middle part. Okay, where we should provide more information about your need and why. Why you want leave? What is the need for that leave? Okay. So in the middle means body part, you will write why you want leave. Okay. In the first introduction, there are 3 steps. Okay. In body also, introduction, you will introduce yourself. Then body, you will write why you should want, why you need a leave. Okay. Finally, in the conclusion, you should retype your request and thank the receiver considering the request. So we have to tell them ki, thank you for considering me. All these lines you have to write. All these lines will become in your conclusion part. Okay. See, here I have written, I am Raju Patel. This is introduction. Okay. From 5th A. This is what beta? This is introduction part. Introduction of yourself. And now this is body. I have written this letter to inform you that I will not able to come to school for next 2 days. This is what children, this is body. Okay. Introduction part, middle part. Okay. I have written this letter to inform you that I will not be able to come to school for next 2 days. Now this is thankful wala part. I would be thankful if you kindly grant me a leave for 2 days. This is conclusion part. See, I am Raju Patel from 5th A. This is what? Introductory part. Okay. Next, I have written this letter to inform you that I will not be able to come school for next 2 days. These are what? This is your body part or you can middle part. Okay. Why we are writing the letter? Why there is need? So this is conclusion part and thanking part. I would be thankful if you kindly grant me a leave for 2 days. Okay. This will come in the your body part. Body parts includes 3 steps: introduction, body part, and conclusion. Introduction, you will introduce yourself. Then middle part, body part, why there is a need, and why you are writing a letter. Then thanking part, and that is conclusion. Okay. After this, we saw first step was what? Sender address. After sender address, we have to always write date. After date, you have to write receiver's address. After receiver's address, you should use salutation. After salutation, you have to write subject. After subject, you will start with these children. Okay. Now, complementary clause. Okay, the 7th step is what? Complementary clause. A formal letter should conclude with the complementary clause. A complementary clause is based before your name when you close the letter. When you have finished this body part, you have to close by your complementary. Means you can write yours sincerely, yours truly, yours faithfully, and yours obediently. From this 4, out of 4, you can write one only. Okay, children? Yours sincerely, yours truly, yours faithfully, and yours obediently. These are what? Complementary clause. Now, see, this our letter is ready now. Okay. You can see this letter? Yes. See here. This is sender address. First up is what? Sender address. After sender address, you have to write date. You have to write date. After date, you are going to write receiver's address. After receiver address, you should always write salutation part. Respected madam, respected sir, or dear madam or dear sir. Then you will start. After salutation, the next part will be your subject. After subject, you will write this body part. That body part will include introduction and why you have written this letter, and thanking means conclusion part. After that, thanking you, and here is your complimentary clause. Here you have to sign, children. Huh? After yours faithfully, this line, after this line, children, you have to, below this, you have to sign and you have to write your name, roll number and standard. Okay. So, when we are writing any letter, okay, when we are writing any letter, we have to get some point in our mind. Before this, okay, can you tell me the steps? Can you tell me the steps? What is this, children? This is sender address or receiver address. What will be the first?
Address.
Sender address. Okay, after the sender address, what will come?
Yes.
What will come, beta? What is this after sender address? Date will come. Okay, after sender address, date will come. After this date, you will write whose address you will write?
Head me.
No. But this is letter for headmistress. But here you will write receiver's address. Where here you will write receiver's address. After receiver address, what you will write?
Application.
No. Salutation part. Okay. The fourth step will be salutation. After that, what you will write? After salutation, what you will write, children? What is this?
Application.
Subject.
Subject. Very good. After this salutation part, you are going to write subject. After this subject, what you will write? This is
Body.
called body. Very good. After this finished, what you are going to write? What it is called? It is called complementary clause. Okay. These are the steps, or this is a format. Now next, whenever we will start with the letter writing, some things we have to remember. Okay. A formal letter should have a formal or official tone or style. Already I told you, okay, whenever you will write, you have to use formal or official tone. Make sure to keep your letter short and to the point. If you will write a letter for 2 and 3 pages, no, we should write, always we should write the letter short and to the point. Your sentence should be well structured. Your sentence should be well structured. Avoid using informal language and big sentences. Informal, if you are writing a formal letter, you should use respected, dear sir, and you can use please, thanking you. These words you have to use. You have to not use awesome and hi, hello. You can't use. Make sure your tone is sincere and polite. You should always use polite words for letter writing. Make sure to avoid use of contractions. Means you should not use isn't, won't. Okay? You should not use. Make sure you include line gaps throughout the letter. You should use line gaps. Okay? After finish that, you should space the line. Okay? Insert a space between each paragraph so that they do not appear crowded and mazy. Means what, children? You have to make the paragraph. See, here we have written in the paragraph form. Yes? So they knows that there is paragraph. They can easily read this. Okay? You have to make paragraphs and write it. Leave a blank line after the salutation and before the complimentary clause. Means leave one blank line after salutation. Means where you will leave the line? Here. Here you have written respected sir and madam. After this, you will leave one line and after that you will write the subject. And after writing these also, thanking you, before the, after 1 minute, children. Before yours faithfully, you have to leave one. Before this writing, you have to leave the line. Following, these are the spacing rules where letter appear neat and well structured. When we will follow these things, our letter will be appear neat and well structured. So, for formal writing, okay, which things we will keep in mind? Now, the letter should be always begin with sender address on the top left hand side. Sometimes the address is also pasted on right hand side. We should always keep in mind that we should begin the letter with sender address is in the right hand side corner, or you can write left hand side. Okay. The sender address is followed by the date on the left hand side on the right hand side. After this address, you will write date. Next, write the name, designation and address of receivers. You will write the name of your the principal, to the headmistress, and you will write their address. The next step is what? The next step is an appropriate salutation, such as a dear sir, dear madam, or dear Smith. You can write. The salutation is followed by the subject line, where you briefly state the purpose of letter. After this salutation, what we have to follow? We have to write subject line. Okay. After that, The letter should consist of an introduction, body, and the conclusion. Conclude the letter with the appropriate complimentary clause such as yours faithfully, yours sincerely, or regards. Okay, this is a complimentary clause. These all things we have to keep in mind for formal letter writing. Okay. Now, this will be layout. Means if you want to write any letter, what you will do? You will write here sender address. You will write your date. After this date, you will write receiver's address. Okay. After this, you will write salutation part, means dear sir, dear madam. After this, your subject line will come. After this, your body part will there. Okay. After that, your complimentary clause. This will be the layout for your formal letter. Now, it's time for question answers. Are you ready? Yes. Now, children, first question is, what is meant by letter? Children, yes, those who know the answer, they will raise their hands. And you can write the answers in chat box also. What is meant by letter? Yes, children.
A letter is written communicate.
Very good. A letter is what? Letter is written communication sent in by the post. And we can communicate one person to another person. Very good. Written message. How many types of letters are there?
Two types, formal letter, informal letter.
Very good. Another student. How many types of letters are there? All should give me the answers, na? Write in the chat box. How many types of letters are there? Yes. How many types are there? Yes. Repeat once again, beta.
Three types, two types of letter, formal
Okay.
letter and informal letter.
Very good. Formal letter and informal letter. Which type of letter we have learned today?
Formal and informal.
Nani, what? Teacher has taught you. Which letter type of letter teacher taught today? Formal letter or informal letter?
Formal letter.
Very good. We have learned formal letter today. At the top, next question, children. At the top, whose address should be there? Sender address or receiver address? At the top.
Sender address.
Very good. Sender address should be there. Then what will be your next step? After finish your writing with your sender address, what you will write? What
The
is your
receiver.
receiver address? Before that, what we are writing?
Receiver name.
No. Before that, you can say this. After sender address, what is there here? Date.
Date.
Yes. After sender address, next step will be date. After that, what you will write, children, in salutation part? What you will write? Salutation. Yes.
Address.
Salutation part is what? What will come in salutation part?
Address teacher.
Receiver's address is over. Okay. This part is called salutation part. Okay. What you can see here in salutation part?
Subject.
No, before that subject. Yes. Before this subject, see, once again I will tell you. After this, receiver address. This is salutation part. Yes, what we are writing in salutation part?
Respected sir or madam. Dear sir or madam.
Yes. What will be your salutation part now? Respected sir or madam, or dear sir or madam. Very good, beta. Now, how your subject should be? Your subject should be a long, short, exact. How your subject should be, children?
Short.
Your subject should be short. Very good. So, now it's time for your homework. You have to write a letter to the principal of school complaining about use of abusive language and bullying by some students. Some students are abusing language, they are using bad words, okay? And some students are in bossing in nature. Bullying means what? Bossing. Abusive language, bad words. So, you have to write a letter to your principal of the school complaining about use of abusing language and bullying by the some students. Now what you will do? You have to write a letter. This is your homework. Please note it down in your notebook.
I will screenshot.
Yes, you can take screenshot. Yes, have you finished?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Thank you, children, for listening this.
Me
Okay.
too, teacher.